What can you say? What can you even say? This is the absolute worst game on the Nintendo 64. This game doesn't deserve to be on the N64 library. This game doesn't deserve to have the Superman name, and it sure as hell doesn't deserve the $9.99 price tag. Just looking at this game make me want to vomit. Let's get it over with.
Why many people call it Superman 64 thanks to the N64 gimmick of slapping that number at the end of everything, the title is simply Superman. It was even going to have a PlayStation and Saturn port that was redone to make up for how much of a failure the N64 version was, but Titus' expiration of the Superman license went out and they were forced to cancel the project, leaving us with this piece of crap instead. But we can't give Titus all the blame. Thanks to all the constraints by DC and the WB, Titus ended up releasing an unfinished product infested with glitches. This was back before patches, so if you got it, you were stuck with it. So thank you guys. Thank you for ruining Superman, like you did all these other times. First things first, we have this practice mode. Get the block of text out of my face, please. Thank you. You're going through Wayne's because whatever. What gets me is after you beat up the Dark Shadow, he looks like a bug, but the game calls him a shadow. There's nothing left to do. You pick up power-ups for Superman's different abilities and fly around like an asshole. Over a decade later and I still have no idea how to complete this stage. Once you get to the main game you have more lanes to go through. If you want to save your friend and solve my maze. It's not a maze, Lex. It's onion rings in the sky. You are not clever. The thing about this is you want to go fast because there's a time limit. But if you go too fast you end up missing the lanes and have to go back. Look at this. This is a preview made for the game and even they have trouble staying in the lanes. Look, he's stuck in a wall. You know a game is fucked up when even the previewer doesn't give enough of a damn to make the game look playable. You have to hold down the B button just enough to gain momentum, and then let go to keep from going too fast. Slightly tapping it every now and then to keep up speed. All while stealing with the control stick, which is a challenge in and of itself. The controls are so stiff it makes the simplest of tasks a stroll. If you do manage to get past the lanes, there are missions you can do. This is where you start to feel a little more like Superman. You're either saving people or beating up bad guys. Don't fight the police! Woo! Wait, why are bullets hurting me? Are they made of kryptonite? I'm Superman. Superman! Have you never read a Superman comic in your life, you dumb fucks? Anyone who played this game knows the suffering that comes with this mission. Not only do you have to slowly approach the freeze breath icon, but you need to get extremely up close and personal with the tornado for your breath to work. And it takes forever for Superman to stop flying. I took my finger off the B button a while ago and he's still going at it. Fucking stop! Eventually you get to something that resembles an actual level, and you can do more than just fly through onion rings. New enemies, surroundings. I'm amazed! Did that box just blow up? The box is explode. A box made out of cardboard can go off like it's a fucking machine. What did they have in them? TNT?
Hold on. I have family in the shucking business I have to own.
Man, they ain't explode in this place easier than an action flick. They blow if you pick them up, they blow if you throw them, they blow if you hit a wall. The enemies may as well be saying blow me at this point. Hell, that's what I had to do to get this damn game to play. Blow on it. The Nintendo 64 becoming the NES of this generation. I had to give Superman a blowjob. A blowjob! Did I just get knocked out by a door? I did. The door can hurt you. A fucking door can hurt Superman in this game.
You know, game, Superman has enough haters as it is. They don't need your help.
Why do I need power-ups to use Superman's abilities? They should come naturally to him. They're his powers, not upgrades. Spider-Man doesn't need a power-up the wall climb or use his weapon. He needs to refill his web cautious, but that's it. It should be fun to play as Superman. He has a lot of cool powers that anybody will want. I get wanting to provide a challenge, but there are other ways to do this. Give him enemies that can hurt him. Superman has a ton of villains that can do damage and give you a good fight. If you want to use machines, make a bunch of mini metallos. Anything but fucking bullets. Like why here? It makes sense for Mala to do damage to Superman. She's Kryptonian. They're on the same level. The robots firing in the background shouldn't even be an afterthought. The hit detection in this game is shit, and Superman is slow as fuck. You're already getting hit by bullets and you need to get close enough to land a punch. A lot of the time you can't tell if your punches are doing anything since the enemies don't have life balls. I only managed to beat Mala once, and after I did so I barely had enough life left to continue.
Fuck it. I'm using level select code. It's the only way we're gonna get any further in this game.
Let's see, just select the next widen. Where are the wings? It's just fog and a compass.
The wings are gone. They're gone! They're finally fucking gone!
It actually feels like a Superman game. I'm playing a Superman game. Oh my god! It still sucks.
Apparently, I unlocked another difficulty.
There is an easy mode on the game you can play. I wasn't able to change it before and it changed after putting the code in, but here's the problem. You have to play the game on normal to finish it. It's one of those games.
Though the games I did easy is still pretty fucking hard, imagine going through all that pain, all that headache, just to find out you can't beat the game, and now you can't change the difficulty again. So you're stuck. You're stuck. You have nowhere to go. Why even make a cheat code if it's just gonna fuck you over?
Anyway, the other levels include Let's Cope, A Well House, the Garage of the Daily Planet, because the actual inside of the Daily Planet was too good for this game, and Star Labs. Each level plays like a maze and there's little to no indication of what to do. Half the time you're walking around in search of enemies. If you want to go faster, you have to fly. Sometimes you can't do either because Superman was just stopped for no reason. You can rescue Lois, only for her to get kidnapped again, then she disappears. Now what do I do? Look for her again? Start the level over? What? There's no explanation and the game is so broken, why put in the extra effort? What do you get out of it? A satisfying ending? All you get is a scene like at the beginning, only with Clark standing in Luthor's place. That's it. That's all you get for your time and effort. Superman 64 is a broken as hell game that never should have been released in the first place. It stands as a black taint on the N64 library that would never be clean no matter how much soap and water you use. You know what? I don't want to play anymore. I'm done.
Game? Meat knife.